What's the number? 246.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Welcome, everybody out there, to Divorce Double episode 246. David and Rachel on the mics. January
We're getting a snowstorm, friends, because we need all the weather.
January 8th, 2026, our second episode for 2026. And it's a continuation of the beginning of the year, which is
resolutions.
Resolutions. Thank you. Resolutions for 2026. Possible.
Not like the Resolute deaths, but resolutions.
But seriously, and some funny. We're going to keep it true.
No, we have to tell everybody how this happens on podcasts. Sorry, I'm texting Lance because whatever. How it comes, how these things come about. We do a lot of, David does a lot of work behind the scenes because he's our tech savvy friend and all things. But I have to go back to the text that was from David. And it said, what could be some possible New Year's divorce recovery resolutions? I said, buck around and she'll find out. Laugh my ass off.
That's not a resolution.
I said maybe more. He says so maybe more so in the realm of divorce recovery. And I said,
I'll try to rope you back into it.
That's the reason for a lot of divorces. So then you can go into the divorce thing. He goes, let's make some crazy new and possible resolutions. And so that's what we are. This is how we compromise on Divorce Devil.
I'm going to see how to compromise.
Hello, I'm on the podcast. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm already here. All right, bye. Love ya.
Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah, that was. So that's how that comes to fruition. I know a lot of people. I mean, all the podcasts that I watch and I think we try to emulate. There's a lot more prep that goes into things, but we just fly by the seat of our pants. And I think a lot of times with divorce, that happens. You just have to get through. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little. That's the story of. That's the glory of life.
Right. Even fake it. Sometimes you gotta fake it.
Yeah.
You have to make it.
And I think we talk a lot about humor. And God dang, if I didn't have humor, I'd be in the mental institution with my little jacket going, I'm so warm. It's so nice. Everything's so good. Everything's fine. Yes, I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You sure you're already there?
Yeah, that's fine. So give me one of yours, Dave.
I'm pulling this from my sphincter, of course, because I'm like that kind of guy.
Out yourself.
I think one of my past resolutions was to try to take care of my kids better. Because at the time, I thought that being selfish was a bad thing. I didn't realize that it was a good thing. And you have to be selfish to take care of yourself. So I was misguided because I was new at it.
Yeah.
And I tried to take care of my kids first when I take care of myself. And it wasn't a complete fail, but I finally figured out hey, I need to chill, work on myself, and then take care of my kids.
Yeah.
So then I switch it over to take care of myself first.
And in order to take care of your kids, you have to take care of yourself, right?
Correct.
So we've gone through that, friends, right? I just ChatGPT'd all the things I went through and said,
how does ChatGPT know what you went through?
I put it in there. I don't make them do all the work. I try to just make it sound.
Hey, ChatGPT, this happened to me.
No, I'm like,
now make it look pretty.
These are some of the things that I experienced during my divorce process and the things that I wish I would have done better at. Or
I didn't know.
Exactly. And so it's hindsight, right? How can I help someone else have a resolution early in their divorce process, whether they've just gotten divorced or their old habits? So I think one of the things I've had a really hard time with, because I didn't have a lot of family here, I was always explaining myself to people so that they weren't judging me or my ex, because anything that they got, they're going to make their own story about. And my entire life was always someone assuming something about my life. Good. So I only gave them the facts. If I heard different facts, I can go, hey, I didn't say that. So it had to be someone starting something. And then I'm really good at approaching people who start shit. So I don't know if you've met me, but I think one of the things when you're early on and when especially if you've made the decision to do it, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Your best friends already know. Your kinder friends probably know a little bit, but the people who aren't your friends, they don't need to know anyway.
So one of the fun things,
stop explaining yourself or why you made a decision or why you both made a decision to separate.
one of the funny things I can say, and don't know if it's true or not, I'm just going to throw it out there. I had a resolution not to orgasm first. Set the stage.
Was that a problem in your marriage, or maybe we're gonna have a different side on this divorce?
Wait. Hey, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Oh, we just broke the ice, baby. The ice is broken.
Broken. If you have to resolve to not do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some things you don't want to be first at.
Wow.
You don't want to go around saying, and this might have a double meaning, I beat.
Words. There's words here.
I'm sorry, Rachel, go ahead.
What the fuck is awesome? Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, me too.
Oh my God.
I resolved not to do that first too. Okay.
No, that's not true for women.
Oh, well, we can fake it.
That's two different things.
A lot of times it's faked. Sorry.
That's a different podcast because I have questions on that. That subject really makes me mad.
Fake all the things with an orgasm as a woman.
That makes me
really good at it.
That makes me mad.
You're welcome. Do you feel good when you're done? That's all that matters. Were you secretly stabbing you? Yep. God damn it, not again. Okay, so there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay, nice listening. Oh my gosh.
Podcast is over.
Whoa.
I don't even know what I want to say. Okay.
Here.
I resolved to stop rewriting history to make my ex look better than they were. That's not
Yeah, you didn't do that.
Yeah, no. I was reading one of. I didn't reread these.
Okay.
I was trying to go off the cuff. I just had to do the work. Yeah. Okay. All righty. What is happening? God damn, this snowstorm is really taking.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's a good one. Okay.
Where are we?
I resolve to stop feeling guilty about the whole face.
Okay. I can relate to that.
Because a lot of times when you're newly divorced, let's say you've been married for 30 years or you've been married for 15 years and the sex isn't great, right? Or it was, or you aren't getting your needs met because the guy was selfish and not resolving to not come first. Yes, it. So you now find that all those things in your marriage, say, all the things that women discuss when they're going to, maybe I'm not feeling attractive anymore. Or especially if the other spouse cheated, you weren't pretty enough, you weren't skinny enough, you weren't tall enough, you weren't blonde enough, you weren't this enough, you weren't that enough. And then there's this thing called a glow up. So when you get divorced, all the things that you've ever wished about yourself, you get thinner, unfortunately, a lot of times because you're not taking care of yourself. Or you find your newfound, wait, I'm fucking hot. Or I am really funny. Or I am
or you're super
really
happy.
good in bed. Or
and
all the things that were keeping you upset or not happy with yourself or your marriage go away. And then there's, oh, okay, so that's fun. How does that work? And I think when women go through that, I don't know what I like because I've been married for so long, or I don't know who I like or what type of, you got to go through the weeds to find that flower. So
there's a lot of fraud.
When you find your flower, yes, you want other people to say it, or you want to say, hey, that was good. That was great. That was awesome. And not saying that you have to have sex, but you are flirting more, or you are being found more desirable, or you're getting your confidence back, or you're getting all this stuff. Women are often labeled as a hoe, a slut, a this or whatever. If a dude does it, why isn't it different? So I think not feeling bad about that and embracing whatever you need to do to get yourself better, or get through the hurt of an infidelity, or just being alone, or whatever you're feeling, or whatever you're divorced, don't feel guilty about it. We embrace the whole phase here at Divorce Devil. And we talk about serial dating, and we talk about How do you know what you like if you only date the same kind of person? Or how do you get past your ex?
Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. How do you get past your ex, especially if you weren't the one who wanted a divorce, if you keep dating people that are exactly like your ex? So you have to taste the rainbow. And you have to know, like David has mentioned about his friends staying in relationships too long when they know they weren't healthy. I think what the hoe phase, what we have coined as the hoe phase, is also going, I used to play volleyball all the time. I used to go out to the movies all the time. I used to go hiking all the time. But then I got married and had kids, and it was never about me. It was about the kids' sports and my ex's work or this or whatever was happening in your life. Because now you have this big family, all things. Be okay with stepping out, whatever that means. Go out with a friend that's single and she knows people, or do what you need to do. And it's okay to get on dating sites and also delete them because some of them are not great. And every once in a while, unsolicited dick pic can make you laugh. It can make you laugh going, oh, okay.
Especially when they're like inverted. Yeah.
When they're in their turtle phase.
Yeah, turtle
fine.
phase.
But
If
yeah,
you got a turtle, don't send the dick pic at all.
don't do it.
Unless she asks.
Dudes out there,
Yeah.
please don't. Unless you're in an intimate, like, phone sex thing with someone that you actually know and whatever, and they say, hey, let me see your penis. Don't send your penis.
Didn't I tell you that I got a clam pic, unsolicited clam pic once?
No. Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You did. Yes.
And
he doesn't
women
meet from the ocean
don't
friends.
send unsolicited clam pics.
Don't send your vagina to people that you don't know. Someone's going to notice it. They're going to recognize it. You're like, wait, I've seen that one before.
It looked like a sun.
That was from
Sunrise.
Almanac. I saw that one.
Sunrise.
Pearls.
Sunrise in the desert with cactus. That's what it looked like.
David, I'm today old, and you've made me like not have words. Like, what?
I'm just saying what the
Ladies,
like.
unless you're getting paid on OnlyFans, stop sending your clam and stop sending your yes.
Keep your clam to yourself.
Or to OnlyFans, whatever works for you. Yeah, we try not to judge, but like sometimes there's got to be some boundaries, friends. You got to set them in your life and just know you are worth more than that.
No.
If that's what you need to get them into the talking phase, like, or I don't know, probably not. No, that's fine. Again, if that's what you're about and that's what the people you're talking to want, that works for you. Yes, but please don't.
So what's another resolution?
Oh, your turn.
I think another resolution of mine should have been, or could have been, starting my forgiveness path quicker.
Fuck forgiveness.
Like I said, start my forgiveness path quicker.
No.
And I think that I wouldn't have wasted as much time if I would have started sooner.
Grudges are fun sometimes, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, grudges are fun. Yeah.
We know I have definitely evolved in the forgiveness path because I don't want to say you were right, David.
I was right.
Every squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
There you go.
I think what I have learned in this is, you always said it's for you. But I feel like too, in my resolutions, I'm going to give people less grace. I resolve to not let people continuously be shitty to me and just be like, oh, that's just how they are. Oh, that's just what they do. Guess what? I am always the person reaching out, especially to like my family, like my actual family, blood family. Mm-hmm. And I've actually made a resolve this year to not. And it actually proved to be really sad. The people who I thought may reach out didn't. And I have to be okay with that. And I think because of my healing and the process I went through, I'm okay with it. I'm sad, truly sad. But if I don't reach out and make an effort and do all the things, it doesn't happen. And I think this year is a resolve of effort.
Okay.
I resolved to make the people that are putting the effort more important than the people who I think should be putting the effort, making them important. If that makes sense.
Because you're not wasting time.
Yeah, no, because they're not worried about me. I'm concerned, oh, I haven't talked to this person in this long and I should probably reach out and The phone works both ways. There's so many ways to get in touch with people, whether it's through social media, text, phone fucking works still. Email me. Hey, I can't call because we're going through blah, 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 but fucking email me. If everybody on Facebook knows your life and your family doesn't, you're probably an asshole. Fucking me. And the people that I'm talking about listen to the podcast. So yeah, fuck you.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep.
And it's resolving to say fuck you more. I love this podcast so much. We always try to be just so kind and nice but the realest part is when I say, if they show you who they are, believe them. I resolve to believe people when they show me who they are. Words, David?
I am at loss for words, but I do want to piggyback on that where we go back to the realistic expectations. I'm all about realistic expectations, and if the unrealistic expectations create a sense of doubt, a sense of uncertainty. But once you figure out who the people are and what they're about, it's a lot nicer road or a journey on your divorce recovery, because people don't realize, and we're trying to tell you that when you're recovering from divorce, it's not linear. It's an up and down, paramecium, the Dagnan theorem, paramecium. Wow.
What the fuck?
But John,
it's
a up and down journey.
It's weird. It actually is weird.
Yeah, you can do 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You never
2
know
steps
what
forward and 1 step back. We go together because I'm subtracting.
We are so opposite. Oh my God. That's what we're talking about the podcast. We are so freaking opposite.
Yeah.
I am Scott. Yeah, you're Paula Abdul.
I can dance, buddy. It's fine. I can't sing though. So God damn. Sorry. But
so realistic expectations. That's the biggest word for me.
I think I've always heard I loved the podcast because we definitely do have different mindsets of how it comes to. And again, the biggest one is you're a dude and I'm a girl. What?
Yeah.
How we process things and how we emotionally connect to things, and how a lot of times I surprise you because I'm almost like,
you've got a lot of dude tendencies.
Because I see the big picture a lot, and I have 2 sons. My dad was my biggest fan, and a lot of the things I did growing up were more with my dad, like the tomboy, fishing, hunting, all the things. And I see how men and women interact, and I see how men have to be tough all the time. And as soon as they show some vulnerability, they're weak. And women, if they are too brass, it's like, she's this, she's that, whatever. And who the hell does she think she is? She's a bitch. Those stigmas keep people down. Why not say, I'm not a bitch. I'm just trying to compete in the surroundings. And why wouldn't I want to know how you heal and interact? So then I can do better at not saying things that are going to be like, that doesn't relate to me. But I think what happens too is when we talk about unrealistic expectations, I think generally people want to think that the people that have been in their life, especially family, want the same for them. And I think I have a hard time going, they don't love me the same way I love. And again, in a divorce, like that's the biggest thing. Like I wasn't loved the way I needed to be loved. And I was giving all this lovingness, but it wasn't how my ex or how my mother-in-law or how my in-laws or whatever. I didn't see it. So mine was a survival. Let's not make my mother-in-law mad because then my husband's mad and my kids are upset and I'm the problem because I made her upset, which made him upset, and then all the things. So I walked on eggshells a lot, and I'm not someone that has no filter, but a lot of times my personality was drowned out because I didn't want to make anybody upset. Now I'm like, I'm the one who's always upset. Like I'm always upset thinking like I'm going to call him out. My brother will not call me ever unless I call him or unless I make a comment or unless I say something to my niece or his ex-wife going, I don't know, brother doesn't call me. So how would I know? But I can call him, and I have called him, and I have reached out, and I've done all the things. Like he did not, I was waiting to announce, hey, we got engaged. for all my family to call or me call them or whatever and say, hey, by the way, we got engaged. I didn't want you to find out on Facebook, whatever. No call on Christmas, no call on Christmas Eve, no call on Thanksgiving, no call on New Year's Eve, no call on New Year's Day, no call on anything. Still have posted something now because we had our 6-year anniversary yesterday. So I finally was like, well, you know what? I'm going to get on social media, say, wow, it's been 6 years. Still nothing. So I realize I'm not a priority where my family is a priority to me. Like all of them, whatever I have left of them. And so now it is easier for me to say, I'm just not, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not sad about it.
So you actually come to realization what.
So my my unrealistic expectations weren't even that big. It was just, I thought that as siblings or aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, all of that, we should be together. Like we should communicate. And people don't think the same way. Like not everybody thinks the same way. And I think that when you're getting divorced too, like you can't expect someone who made you miserable to not make you miserable after going through the divorce process or custody or this. Like it's not a surprise. You think it's a surprise because you think things are going to be different once you sign the papers or you say, I want a divorce, but it's the same. They're still going to treat you the same way that they did in the marriage, in the divorce, after the divorce, unless you set boundaries or you say, nope, I'm not going to do that. And I think the expectation comes from you going, hey, no, I expect you to respect me. And if you don't, then you're not in my life. And it's easier for me now to say, okay, I just see where I'm not a priority. And me reaching out only was like, oh, good, we talked, but only because I called or because I messaged you or I texted you or whatever. So I said, I wasn't sad. It was the first time I wasn't sad, wasn't angry. I was just like, okay, I get it.
Just a matter of fact.
Yeah, it was nonchalant. Okay, cool. I don't have to. There's no more commitment to that. And that's a divorce.
So
you don't have to commit to that.
Go.
Yeah, so you let it go. And there's no forgiveness. There's no nothing like that. Okay, cool. And you know me with object permanence and my ADHD, like once you're not a priority or once you're not in my life, I forget that you exist. So it's fine. So realistic expectations can go a lot of ways. Okay, got another one?
Resolutions. So I think I'm going to repeat my one from last week that I want to increase my support tank and I want to delete my support tank, give others support more in 2026. So the easy way to say is I want to support people, but it sounds cool when I say I'm going to deplete my support tank and increase it. Now, to qualify for the support tank, you must send 3 box tops.
I did not know you were going there. I'm like,
yeah, you gotta
pay to be your friend. This is a pay.
Yeah, you gotta apply. You gotta do a 250-word essay. Why I need some of your support from your support team.
Wait, is this like a loan? It's like with interest? What?
That's interesting. Depending on,
I will give you support. If you support my.
So it could be a loan.
Podcast.
It could be what's something you don't pay back? A gift.
A gift.
Or
an inheritance.
Inheritance.
So you still have to pay an inheritance tax, though.
There you go.
Friend tax.
There should be a friend tax.
Yeah, there should be.
There should be a divorce tax.
And you should fucking get a settlement if they're assholes. And you tried. I got a couple of them. I need to get it.
You don't?
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything with those friends.
I think too, like a lot of times in my marriage, I was always told you're being too loud or you're too much or I know my voice is not great all the time and I have a very high pitched voice. That's when I get really excited and I have ADHD and all the things. So I was always a lot of times I was told to quiet down or don't be so excitable. Don't do this. Why are you acting like that? I'm like, what? So now I'm like, I resolve that I know that I'm not too much. And if you can't handle it, then you don't need to be part of my life.
Yep.
So I resolved to just be myself, just be who I am. And I used to be like, oh, I need to be friends with everybody, blah, 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 blah. One of my dad's favorite sayings was, you may not be friends with everybody, but you should always be friendly. Dad, I'm going to have to like take it a little different. I will match your energy instantly. And if you don't like how I respond to your energy,
Positive or negative?
yeah,
Okay.
how I respond to your energy, maybe you should check yourself at the door.
Check yourself before you.
Wreck yourself. Yeah, because a lot of times I was like, oh, you're just too much. People that can't have those, you can't handle it. That's not my problem. And I think what a lot of times, especially when you go divorce, you're trying to please everybody because you have nothing left. And if they can't see that you have nothing left and they're not going to help you, whatever. If they're not in it to support you, then why are they there? I had a lot of acquaintances that became really good friends because I didn't expect anything from them. And then when I expected things from people is when they let me down. So
Interesting.
there's that fine night line that, okay, where are you in my showcase of this world? And this is a play that I'm doing. And what act are you in? And do you make the final scene? Like, yeah, I think a lot of times when we resolve to do something, it's to better ourselves. But I think we need to surround ourselves with better people. And if someone shows you that they're not there for your better good, is that a word? Better goodness? I don't know. Yeah, something. Then it's okay to let them go. So, yeah.
Friends aren't forever sometimes.
No, and you used to say that, like they're here for a season, a reason, or a
Even if it's
lifetime.
negatively.
Yeah.
They're
And a
supposed to
lot of
be-
times those lessons, you don't know are lessons until way far out. Like when they're like being gone out of your life for 1 or 2 years. Oh, that was the lesson I was supposed to learn from that. That like I held on too long, or I allowed disrespect way too long because I was grieving my divorce. And that person was with me before I was divorced, right? So I should hold on to them because that's something that I can hold on to that's not leaving me because I'm getting divorced, because a lot of friends left me. A lot of my life things left me, my stability and all the stuff and my money and the lifestyle had left. And these people were they were here before and after. Whoa, they must be valuable. That's not always the case. So I got all of these to do, friends. I don't even know. I think I said 3.
So we can mix it up.
Yeah.
You're on a roll, baby. Nothing to resolution wise as I'm off the thing there.
Yeah. Dave's just chilling in the studio here.
As you get older, I think your resolutions become more focused.
Yeah.
Or more self-containing, where me wanting to help everybody else out there comes from a place of how I was raised.
Yeah.
Things like that. So we're always a product of our environment.
I think I found that out too, like how Gen X and boomers and all that were raised in the dating world. Like when we started dating again, if they were a little younger or they were just on that cusp of being right under 40, or because I was 45. And so if someone was 40 or 42, they might have been raised way different as someone that was like 55. Again, I learned that not everybody has the same upbringing. Not everybody has any, adversities. Some people have had no death in their family. Some people have never experienced a tragic loss. Some people have never experienced this. And so all these things that make me who I am, and all the adversities and the traumas and the things that have made me who I am, they don't get. So when I started saying, oh, my mom was an alcoholic, or my dad was an alcoholic, or I did this, I have a sister with cerebral palsy, or I have all these things that have happened to me, lost a child, my parents are both gone, like just so many things that I had to rise above. When I rise above, it's not really that big. When someone else gets divorced and they're still standing, that's a big deal because they've never had any type of other loss or disappointment or tragedy. So I think I had to also learn that not everybody is made of the same cloth. Not everybody has that same thick skin. And a lot of people are sensitive. Like, I have made a lot of people mad just by saying, suck it up, buttercup.
So we're going to two-part this because you got a lot to go. Oh my gosh.
I got so much. I've been exercising every single day since day one. So I resolved to try
There you go.
to keep it up.
So, all right, everybody. We're going to do part 2 next time.
Yeah. They don't read some of these out because a lot of them are similar, and I didn't read through all of them perfectly because life is
busy.
Yeah.
We try to save lives.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I resolved to keep laughing because humor is cheaper than therapy,
man.
but both can work.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Hey,
Resolution
here's the thing with
2026.
divorce resolution stuff.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get them all right.
Nope.
You're gonna say something to piss someone off. You're gonna make someone mad. You're gonna cry at the Target because that's the same butter you bought when you were married and now you want to buy different butter. It's fine because that has happened. I can't buy that butter because that's the butter I bought when I was married and now I need to have different butter, but I like that butter. Okay. All right. You're going to be at the stock line. Someone's going to have the same exact car as your ex. And you're going to be like, I'm just going to ram it in the back a little. It's fine. But
But I'm
when I
gonna
get
do
in an accident, you're going to
this.
do better than that.
Every day
Um,
is a step toward more progress.
We are not looking for perfection. We are looking for progress.
Yep.
Whether it's a baby step, it could be the babyest of baby steps, or it's a huge thing. Like you put yourself out there. Because a lot of people, I can't find anybody. I'm like, what are you doing to look? What are you doing? Are you ready to date? Maybe you're just in your whole phase and you don't really need to look where you're
Do it.
looking. Just don't or do or put yourself out there. Go to dinner with their friends that are saying, hey, we should go to dinner. Okay. Put your face on, put your head, get your hair did, do your hair, whatever. Wash yourself, do something. Go out. It's fine. Just try to become more human. Because the holidays are over. We got resolutions that we're probably not going to keep, but let's try to keep the divorce ones because these can
Those
help
are little
healing.
different. Those can
Yeah.
help you.
Help healing and tiny steps.
And if you have to redo a resolution, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't.
There's this stuff called
We're not set in stone.
one
They're
line
meant-
pen, put your initials on it. That's
Yep.
medical stuff. Rewrite it every day if you have to until you get to where you are and you love this new journey that you're on. And you're not always going to love it, but
No.
will you like it enough where you're going to ask it out again?
Do it again. All right, everybody.
Good.
This is Divorce Double episode 2.